take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Don't see it when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. Lock now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We got three. We got three, Bob. We got three.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
38.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
26 yards.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
At the 22-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 32. 54. Gotta do better. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 54.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And inches at the 30.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Block going to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Falcons nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Watch the safety creep. Check 15. Hatch it. No.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
Throwing again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll rifle this one deep right side. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
it's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Lock. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down, Broncos.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. Now he'll escape to his left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Love. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there. A first down.
7-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Love now to pass on first down. And able to find Alan Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Your track, your track.
Going back to Love. That is incomplete.
Love's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Let's put that team on this. 51's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
To the air again, Love. He completes it to Jones. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his second catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 24. Check 24. Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The give is to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go now with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
56. Mike's 56. Right here, right here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Love. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the pick up there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 4th down, Love. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Love now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Love looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning it, here's Hamler. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete.
Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... End zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check your old green. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Black shot. 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Second down. Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
17.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
first down. Jones, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Watch his slack, watch his slack, watch his slack. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 9, check 9. Check 9.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Broncos.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
KJ Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he puts it through.
The score, Falcons 31, Broncos 24. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Right there, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 3. Lucky.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. He's brought down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch smash. Red. 3 bud. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Love from the gun. That's complete to Smith. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith. 37 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game? Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes. And into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the gun, Love going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hamler now on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 62 yards on the ground.
2-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really